Hey, for Michiamo. I hope some of you, Michiamo, Amamanson is definitely here. Amamanson is definitely excited. I cannot tell you how awesome it feels to be able to come your way and share this experience with you and share it with you properly. I attempted it earlier, but obviously, I had a class. So I just came on and I came to do woohoo, and I went to class. Anyway, this is where we are at, and this is what we are celebrating. Woohoo! Yep. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yep. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yep. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yay! Whoop, 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 whoop. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yay! Saa dwom na mde the preview. Book I said, catch it, I will say, Abrantie be mixing just for me. This is the song he's mixed just for me. So I'm just giving you a teaser. And I say, me comment him, and near me coso, or kodo. I'm trying my best. But that's your sister come for Sister Linda. Cashier GH Michelle will be Olivia, Gabriel entry Usu, Sister Francisca Michelle will be so they say they dance with me, dance with your sister. Mommy. Yes, sir. I mean, it's a Facebook for the Hamadi was anyway. Dauda. Thank you. Akbe, Asida. If it's say, the church with you. That's not just. Francis Bedase. Yeah. Celebration, jubilation, all together. I am mixing and niema. I am me touching and niema. Me de niema efrefre. Be some say page benya me ba. Me chiache mu nyina nipa no a wo ba onyom ne me friend say wo mra no me kai ho. Na ye enjoy the nyom no. Nti guys, want to was na me hwe. They try different songs. Nti page is super the summer too. Mama said yeah. Don't hate why. Na me it's not my fault. What see. Yeah. Woo. This is what we are celebrating. Yeah. Thank you, Nana Mama. Living legends. Woo. Pacho, open to me, I'm a celebrity. When to be a celebrity, I don't worry too much about it. Why? But allow me to enjoy. Pacho, you knew no. Wabe piha. It's no opinion on it. The first one is definitely my number one. The second one, no. Our contender. Omiye mienu. Me no de me botchere mo na ye me de. The other one, no, mame hwe. Where are just tentative sounds, but I'm just playing a couple of them for you because me younger and I am enjoying myself and I am celebrating. Sadie way were you home? So what two will be no celebrate man in celebrity because you were not there for the journey. Even if you were there beside the person on the journey, the person was carrying the load and you walked with them. We need to become a community which allows people to celebrate their victories because, Charlie, we work hard for victories. Sister, now it's taking me 3 years to get here. In fact, and they say, maybe say, I'm a man's in journal, Jerusalem book, hit 100K, was definitely in the book in January. I wanted to hit it by the 3rd anniversary of the page, which will be in September. So, but me, I hitting it in June. No, I've actually done it. Godfred, maybe it's a bremi when you be bremi now could do with some more. Wow, one tour journal, no. It's still half of the year. We have half of the year to go. I'm a man says 2021 journal. It is a Jerusalem book on point graphics. And you actually edit documenting your progress. There, they are one casa. I find back on the way, and now more mobile course and then I make about positive affirmations. And you baby they will book them, which should help you get started and focused. Get in touch with me. I mean, how you can get one of the Jerusalem books of your own and keep it in your house. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. But I have a gift for Mumubi. Mumubi or ha more me groups in one name kind books. No, Mumubi or ha more page in the sokeke. It's and I am going to go and pick a topic. I'm a person many mudi home come. I na my main one and sana me start it. I can't say a day way. Book way where you nipa bia. One shed them language. Fuck baby womb. Because that's the style he chose to write it in because he actually doesn't give a fuck. Book in the title na kasa fuck no. The subtle art of not giving a fuck. He himself doesn't give a fuck about you having a problem with this fuck. And to make kind of say the book in it, you better fuck baby room. With me see what fuck no you will learn a lot of things. More book no, I am reading from page 70. The self-awareness onion. And then I'm a person me chemo and as my thank you gift for book. Your friend is saying, my mama said you must support me, more encourage me. No. Self-awareness is like an onion. There are multiple layers to it, and the more you peel them back, the more likely you are going to start crying at inappropriate times. You want to find out about yourself, but you are not prepared. Say so what person we wo ho aduro what person wo see what person wo tum pon a menua et se jene ebekọ wani ubesu but that's it. Theophilus, God bless Munyana, Angelina. Let's say the first layer of self-awareness onion is the simple understanding of one's emotions. This is when I feel happy. This makes me sad. This gives me hope. That's the first layer. Unfortunately, there are many people who suck at even the most basic level of self-awareness. You really don't know yourself. You don't know. A lot of you define yourself with your Gucci bag. You are not your Gucci bag. A lot of you define yourself with your money. You are not your bank account. A lot of us define ourselves with our car, our shoe. You are not those things. you need to actually find out what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you angry, what makes you tick. Then you will know who you are. First layer of self-awareness. And unfortunately, he says, many of us can't even do that first layer. I know because I am one of them. My wife and I sometimes have a fun back and forth that goes something like this. Her, what's wrong? Me, nothing's wrong. Nothing at all. Her, no, something's wrong. Tell me. Me, I'm fine, really. Her, are you sure? You look upset. Me, with nervous laughter. Really? No, I'm okay. Seriously. 30 minutes later, me. And that's why I'm so fucking pissed off. He just acts as if I don't exist half of the time. We all have emotional blind spots. Often, they have to do with emotions that we are taught were inappropriate growing up. A lot of us, yeah, today and say ebufoye. Obi di nkwasi asem di wese say obufu na wutimi stopping ipakoro no. The question so when yes say wutimi hu say we mempe papa bema. Suban ya wo pese woda na edi na wo ka kire me say ye mema nyina suban ne mempe ne so. Wo se wo adwaman na wo bebo a ene ye kọ because me de mempe. Fako a man no akane pa the way is your front go eja. Me mempe no. Me ama we mempe there be kọ. Bye bye. I a man nyina pese wo mo hye wig me nhye. Sa nam tie me nhye. Wo ti ase a me nhye. One ase a me nhye. The way is your front. Me de bia maka kire nkrofo woni nye ho an wa fa stro na de asipum. So attitudes ni bi how they come from some of these peeling of the onions and understanding say niema na e wase ni be mo wasu. But we are ebe mo wadi so te etu. It takes years of practice and effort to get good at identifying blind spots in ourselves and then expressing the affected emotions appropriately. But this task is hugely important and worth the effort. Marveling. May more come. May more come. The second layer of the self-awareness onion is an ability to ask why we feel certain emotions. So first you identify the emotions and then you ask yourself why. These why questions are difficult and often take months or even years to answer consistently and accurately. Most people need to go to some sort of therapist just to hear these questions asked for the first time. Such questions are important because they illuminate what we consider success or failure. Why do you feel angry? Is it because you failed to achieve some goal? Why do you feel lethargic and uninspired? Is it because you don't think you are good enough? Mahima, hello. Shimaka, hello. Difficult questions, unpleasant questions, but necessary questions. You have to ask them. This layer of questioning helps us understand the root cause of the emotions which overwhelm us. Masheda na make kind sadi we the chiro. As I said, enka wutia meka for sa consultation we sadi we mentanya we page we so betaya wo mekuku baby ankrofobia tua meka and now we support me about celebrating 100,000. Me yi ba kwa ba. Pese me de chow. Me pese wutie ha. Na wo di ye adwuma. You are not too late, Mini Ashimaka, you are good. The starting chair, it's only 13 minutes since we started. Into what may say much, and you can always watch it back. And so this layer of questioning helps us to understand the root cause of emotions which overwhelm us. Once we understand that root cause, we can ideally do something to change it. But there's another even deeper level of self-awareness onion. And that one is full of fucking tears. I was thinking he's done really well. He's not started swearing while we are swearing. That one is full of fucking tears. The third level is our personal values. Why do I consider this to be success or failure? How am I choosing to measure myself? By what standard am I judging myself and everyone around me? He says it is fucking painful. This level, which takes constant questioning and effort, is incredibly difficult to reach. But it is the most important because our values determine the nature of our problems and the nature of our problems determines the quality of our lives. You have subscribed. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. I am very grateful. Values underline everything we do and we are. If what we value is unhelpful, if what we consider success or failure is poorly chosen. Now, which wipes? Which wipes are next to me? Which wipes? There are no wipes here. Bye. Good afternoon, Sewa. I hope you are well. There should be another set by my bedside. You found them? Okay. That's okay. They saw everything. Bye. What? Right, so let me start the paragraph again. You know, my house is my house, and the kids come in and they go, and it's okay. It's not a studio production. Anyway, values underlie everything we are and do. And if what we value is unhelpful, if what we consider success or failure is poorly chosen, then everything based upon those values, the thoughts, the emotions, the day-to-day feelings will all be out of whack. Everything we think and feel about a situation ultimately comes back to how valuable we perceive it to be. That's my daughter, Ohima. Most people are horrible at answering why questions accurately. And this prevents them from achieving a deeper knowledge of their own value. So you don't know yourself. Very sad. Thank you, Miss Oster. Thank you. Most people are horrible in answering these why questions accurately, and this prevents them from achieving a deeper knowledge of their own values. Sure, they may say they value honesty and a true friend, but then they turn around and lie about you behind your back to make themselves feel better. People may perceive that they feel lonely, but when they ask themselves why they feel lonely, they tend to come up with a way to blame others. Everyone else is mean, or no one is cool or smart enough to understand them. And thus, they further avoid their problem instead of seeking to solve it. Does it ring a bell? For many people, this passes as self-awareness, and yet, if they were able to go deeper and look at their underlying values, they would see that their original analysis was based on avoiding responsibility for their own problem rather than accurately identifying the problem. They would see that their decisions are based on chasing highs, not generating true happiness. Most self-help gurus ignore this deeper level of self-awareness as well. They take people who are miserable because they want to be rich and then give them all sorts of advice on how to make more money, all the while ignoring important value-based questions. Why do you feel such a need to be rich in the first place? Ohima, that's the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I've recommended this for the whole month of June. I'll be reading it in my groups. I am rereading it for like the 1,000th time. Yep. Why do they feel such a need to be rich in the first place? How are they choosing to measure success or failure for themselves? Is it not perhaps some particular value that's the root cause of their unhappiness and not the fact that they don't drive a Bentley yet? Much of the advice out there operates at the shallow level of simply trying to make people feel good in the short term, while the real long-term problems never get solved. People's perception and feelings may change, but the underlying values, the metrics by which these values are assessed, stay the same. This is not real progress. This is just another way to achieve more highs. Honest self-questioning is difficult. In fact, it's fucking painful. It requires asking yourself simple questions that are uncomfortable to answer. So I've been chatting to a sister of mine for the last 2 days, and all I've been asking is, who are you? Tell me, who are you? And that question is very difficult. Who are you, Ohima? Do you know who you are? Do you really believe in being good friends with people? Or do you believe in backstabbing and unnecessary competition? Please identify those things. A lot of us claim to be Christians. We are Christians. We are Christians. No, we are infidels. We are not Christians. Christians are not infidels. It is not part of the Christian doctrine to be an infidel. So you cannot purport to be a Christian and be an infidel. But a lot of us never really think that deep. So we lip service. We are Christians. We are Pentecostals. You are an infidel. That's who you are, because you cannot be faithful to anybody. You are not faithful to your wife. You are not faithful to your boss. You are not faithful to your friends. You are not even faithful to yourself. Who you are is an infidel. See, but you don't know. You don't know. You think you're a Christian. So you are busy pretending to be a Christian. You marry a woman who thinks you are a Christian, or a man who thinks you are a Christian, and they are trying to live with you with Christian principles, but you are an infidel. You don't even know who you are. So you can't even be true to somebody. You will frustrate people. You will hurt people, because what you say you are is nothing to do with who you really are. Who are you? Who are you exactly? Do you believe in unhealthy competition? Because some of us do. You will compete with your own shadow. That's you. Are you a backstabber? Because that's probably what some people are, backstabbers. But see, at face value, you think you're a nice person. No, you're not. All your friends fall out with you because you're a backstabber. That's who you are. Fundamentally, that's who you are. And you need to know. And when you know, you decide whether you are happy to be a backstabber or you need to change to become something else. Most of us don't come to this realization. We are trying to fix the problem, but we can never have a good relationship with anybody because you are a backstabber and you don't know. Even you don't know. People come to you thinking you are nice and you stab them in the back and they all run. All your friends run from you. You can never maintain a relationship with anybody, but you don't even know why. You don't know why, because you don't know who you are. You've not explored who you are. You must know who you are before you can do things. And some of those reflections, not nice. To realize you are an infidel, that will kill your spirit for a while. Sometimes, like an onion, it will make you cry because it's so different from what you've been telling yourself in your head. Some of you are gossips, professional gossips. Gossiping is so ingrained in who you are. But you start telling people, it's not that I want to gossip. Not to gossip about Raymond, but let me tell you what he did. Well, you are fucking gossiping anyway. Because you are a gossip. You are a gossip. Yeah, him I hurts. To look in the mirror is scary because sometimes what you find in that mirror is not what you want to see. It's not what you say with your lips. Woo. Honest self-questioning is difficult. It requires asking yourself simple questions that are uncomfortable to answer. In fact, in my experience, the more uncomfortable the answer, the more likely it is to be true. Take a moment and think of something that's really bugging you. Now ask yourself why it bugs you. Chances are the answer will involve a failure of some sort. Then take that failure and ask why it seems true to you. What if the failure wasn't a failure? And I was telling the people in my session today, failure is actually not a negative. Failure is an opportunity to learn. The day you redefine failure, you will find redemption. Failure, mistakes are opportunities to learn and to fix what you didn't know before. See, that redefinition changes the game totally. Yeah, what if you've been looking at it the wrong way all along? Page 74. A recent example from my own life. It bugs me that my brother doesn't return my texts or emails. Why? Because he feels like he doesn't give a shit about me. Why does that seem to be true? Because if he wanted to have a relationship with me, he would take 10 seconds out of his day to interact with me. Why does his lack of relationship with you feel like a failure? Because we are brothers. We are supposed to have a good relationship. Well, two things are operating here: a value that I hold dear and a metric that I use to assess progress towards the value. My value: my brothers are supposed to have a good relationship with one another. My metric: being in contact by phone or email. This is how I measure my success as a brother. By holding to this metric, I make myself feel like a failure, which occasionally ruins my Saturday mornings. We could dig even deeper by repeating the process. Why are brothers supposed to have a good relationship? Because we are family, and family are supposed to be close. Why does that seem true? Because your family is supposed to matter to you more than anyone else. Why does that seem true? Because being close with your family is normal and healthy, and I don't have that. Ouch. 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 So, well, we've all failed. But the problem is a lot of us were oblivious to the failure. The day you know you failed and you accepted you failed and you begin to explore ways to change it, you are making progress. This is my anniversary gift to you for free. This is what I teach in my private sessions. This is what I actually teach on my personal development sessions, and I charge for them. But today, in celebrating 100,000 followers, I have promised myself that I would do a free session for you guys. So let's go. In this exchange, I am clear about my underlying value, having a good relationship with my brother, but I'm still struggling with my metric. I've given it another name, closeness, but the metric hasn't really changed. I'm still judging myself as a brother based on frequency of contact and comparing myself using that metric against other people I know. Everyone else, or it seems so, has a close relationship with their family members, and I don't. So obviously, there must be something wrong with me. But what if I'm choosing a poor metric for myself in my life? What else could be true that I'm not considering? Well, perhaps I don't need to be close to my brother to have a good relationship that I value. Perhaps there just needs to be some mutual respect, or maybe mutual trust is what to look for. Perhaps these metrics could be better assessments of brotherhood than how many text messages he and I exchange. I've told you stories about this in my marriage. So when I first got married, I had my own stupid metric of a good marriage. Don't laugh. I have been stupid before. In this metric, I measured the closeness my husband felt with me by his desire to wear the same African print clothing with me. See, my stupid head, and as far as I remembered, all married couples, happily married couples, wore the same outfit, matching outfit. See, I like African print. My husband doesn't much. And at first, when we first got married, he placated me. He went along and I made the clothes for him, but he was not actually wearing them. And then he realized that I was wasting money making clothing for him that he was not going to wear. And at some point, he hadn't asked me for it, but I was going to get angry because he had made me waste money making clothing for him that I never asked him about anyway. So in order to try and prevent the matter in me from wasting money and then turning around to blame him for wasting money he never asked me for, he said to me that he doesn't like it. He doesn't want to wear it. So who is he cheating with, and why does he not want to wear my clothes? He doesn't even want to be married to me. I must be ugly. So my husband doesn't want people to see me as his wife. That's why he doesn't want to wear the same outfit with me. Okay, my marriage has failed. My marriage sucked. My marriage was not happy. My marriage was awful. It was terrible because I could not wear the same matching clothing with my freaking husband. Stupid metric. But I used it for a while. And then I went on one of these journeys and discovered that a poor choice of a metric will make you feel like a failure. Who cares what you wear? We have different values. If my husband suddenly decides to wear particular things, would I like to wear it? No. If my husband wants to wear Indian clothing, do I want to wear Indian clothing? No. So how dare you want to force clothing on somebody else's in the name of marriage? Oops. Yeah, I've changed networks. No, it's not your network, it's mine. There's a Talaba guy, so hang around here. When he comes, I'll tell you to go meet him. Okay? All right. Yeah, that would be good. All right. Yeah, network, be steady. Can you guys hear me? I've changed to the mobile network, so hopefully it's better. Yeah, the value systems can be funny. You can evaluate things with stupid metrics. And if your metrics are not carefully chosen, you will devalue valuable things and you will value stupid things. I'm telling you. Mhm. It clearly makes sense. It feels true for me, but it still fucking hurts that my brother and I are not close and there's no positive way to spin it. Sometimes there is no positive way to spin things. There's no secret way to glorify myself through this knowledge. Some each other don't have a close relationship, right? Hold on, guys. I need to take the call. Hello? You are outside the villa or outside the compound. Are you at number 10? No, Toyota Fortune. I'm so sorry. I took a phone. I was actually hotspotting from the phone. And so speaking on the phone and hotspotting at the same time just didn't work. Yes, you want me to cancel you. You can definitely book sessions with me. So those of you who ask me to book sessions, let me share my July calendar with you. You can go on the calendar, find what times are published to the calendar, and whatever time is published to the calendar is actually my availability, and what's available you can book. Yeah. That's my calendar. You can see on the screen. So you want to book a session with me? Definitely, you can. Use that link, book yourself, and come, let's talk. But for the time being, let me just wrap this up. He says sometimes brothers, even brothers who love each other, just don't have a close relationship. Nana, have you gone? And that's fine. It's hard to accept at first, but that's fine. What is objectively true about your situation is not as important as how you come to see the situation, how you choose to measure it and value it. Problems may be inevitable, but the meaning of each problem is not. We get to control what our problems mean based on how we choose to think about them, the standard by which we choose to measure them. Usually when I read this paragraph, when I read this section, there's no need to speak. The way you value things determine how those things affect you. They do. See, most of you even read comments on my Facebook page, some of the stupid comments people make. And some of you get really angry on my behalf. And some of you actually get in touch with me and ask, Amma, why are you not angry? Because that person is an insignificant fool in my book. I really don't value the person's opinion. It means nothing to me. Oh. Abrasabia, come here. Why are you trying to kill me? What have you done to your face? Oh my good God. This kid. Abrasabia, every time we buy face masks, you don't even leave one for me.
This is mine.
When did you buy this one?
The one when I bought at the same time you bought yours.
So where's mine?
In the drawer.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Usually that's what you do, and then when it's time, it's okay. When it's time for me to do it, there's none.
Mom, you have 2 masks.
Okay. So you do it for me tomorrow then. Do I have a charcoal one as well?
No, but you use one.
You have a charcoal one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fix me tomorrow. You look scary.
I can't smile so much.
You can't even eat.
Yeah, come.
Did somebody actually run the dishwasher?
I didn't, but maybe you did.
And if nobody has, go run it.
Yeah.
ASAP. Run it.
Yeah.
Anyway, share abusiafo. You do baby can near cover of minimum data near cover of. I think the book no na make into the cover of. To me and summarize okay. Book ni say. And your problem ne ya asem no. E your kwan a wo value asem no.
It's already wrong.
Aha. And your nipa no wo didi watem ne na ho hia o. Yeah. Say nipa no ho hia wo enough. Na ne nsamfo a woka eso wo mfaso a oka ebeye wo ya. Me nipa ni bi wo ha mo ka asem kire me a. Oh, Hanobia, no man will marry you. See, yeah, where Jimmy? Because I wouldn't mean sanka, she had 2 seconds and Cabo Sanka Wagumensa. So when you had ya, Uber who is me one money couldn't and fear. And you by Janaba Catam, so no man will marry me, and I'm it here. Me so for them. Like Nyansa Samba and Waka to them into a misu. Why when they say me who value was idea and the main value, no. And who shed in here, Miss Auntie? Over catch them say me, Yakuna and family. Open the door and look at her face. What would I do? Oh, coffee beer. Coffee and for beer, right?
I was like, oh, Dad, I'm coming.
This is too funny. I hope someone will be peace our session with so no. Apart from send me, Meniaji, some drew 100K no. Did anybody bring plates? Or you were sort of hoping it will hop up from? We have disposables. Okay, bring disposables and let's make life easier. I hope set mumu be when ya mfaswo. E wo me nkomo ye me di ye so. Network is not helping. So you say the meaning they may about network you. Start from mobile network and me use. Now, if the mobile network is not working, then I don't even know. I have no idea. And same ni network na improve. So you say mote, and I still monte. Okay, it's good evening, oh, Sister Josephine. It's saying. One of muni hanwa started. Mama me monyo ne free habat. Mama me sisano. It started free baby because me to the heard the assembly. Yanko. This is what I'm celebrating and thanking you for. Woo, 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 woo. Oh! Hey, Marianne, sir. Oh, when you're kwaba. Welcome to my content. I've been here for 3 years. If you me sending a mewaha, kasa. Photos about network. Say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I've done to your soul. I pray and hope that there are positive things, and your soul will make progress, and your soul will find that it is well with it, and you will come to peace with who you are, and you can live without unnecessary competition. Nyamiadum, Sister Josephine. Guys, knock yourself out. I think these folks have been out. Yeah. Yeah, that's I want. I want quite some. No, not all of it, but I want some salad, please. Fix me. Me bomb pie say nyame edi mo be hana message no amote na boa me. Marianne say, wow, where have you been all your life? Oh, I've been here. Meaning how old you are, but me I've been here 24 years. Well, what? You will get a slap. I'm having my broadcast. They said the rude child. I'm telling people who just came on my page today that I've been here for 24 years.
Like on the page for 24 years or what?
I've been on this planet for 24. Be quiet.
Maybe 24 times 2.
Excuse, but 24 times 4. But slap yourself across my hand.
Wait, you said 22.
Nobody has asked you to be a mathematician here. If you want to know maths, work out your own age.
Did you say your own age was 24 times 4? Did you say?
No, she said that my age is 24 times 4.
She said times 2.
Who says she can times by anything? Not many. Go for it. Can you hush your mouth? If you know how to calculate your own age, not mine. Nonsense. With family like this, who needs enemies? What do I need enemies for? These people say, I'm more poor self-esteem. They intentionally say horrible things to me all the time. Oh, I feel the Matthias here. Yeah, I was here for a chat with the munina, someone be piha. Anyway, me celebrate it. Me throw down some ideas. I hope some will be the American. I hope someone baby a free. That type of casa the young Kadian Chirewodano, Ubi PBC ya, Luetimia from Waba, now with the ayadi. I hope. So what wouldn't crow for Fufrubi? Emphasis. What's that? Any other?
It's meat.
Abuabiti.
I think it's lamb.
It's a leg. Oh, okay, at least not a head. What I saw here was an eye, so I thought it was a head. It was a bone. Oh, okay. It's cooked.
Are you sure?
Yeah. But why would they bring you raw meat? Okay, don't eat it. So I can eat it alone. But it looks so soft and patchy. When your family members start eating and you don't join them, oh, this is so good. The meat falls off the bone. Hey, drop. Now, Preferee, who called you?
That's really.
It falls off the bone. I'm gonna come and eat some meat. Mm. 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 Mm.
Let's finish with some breakfast.
My long suffering children.
So don't open everything. Let's keep
Sis, don't waste your sympathy on my children
Why not?
because they can give as good as they can. Actually, they bully me in this house.
Do it.
Mom, do it.
Do it.
Mom, you bully us as well.
Do it.
Excuse you.
Yesterday you kicked us out.
I feel really bullied in this house. I'm thinking of leaving
No, you can't.
and booking a few days in a retreat just to recover from the abuse.
But you'll
Which
probably,
abuse?
but Mom, you'll probably go live in this 5 years.
What are your location?
Who says I was hiding my location? You are just not invited.
Here we are.
Mm-hmm. Marvelyn, grab a fork. Until let's celebrate. What? Something scrap. Take ticket.
No,
I
I
got-
don't have anywhere to put it.
So on your new table.
Yeah.
With this one.
No,
Oh, wait, let me say.
old table.
I'm your old. Hey, stab yourself in the eye. Did you hear what she said? Let me cut say, so I'm your new table. I said, no, I'm her old table. This one deserves sympathy.
Yeah.
No, this goat does not deserve any sympathy.
I'm not a coach.
You not? You behave like one. Goat. Greatest of all time. So I thought you wanted to be a goat. Shame on you.
Well, you didn't tell me goats.
I am a goat. So if you are not a goat, sorry. oh, goodness almighty. Anyway, Meno, cheers, everyone. Let me say cheers with an empty mug. Cheers. That should be in your empathy. My poppy champagne. See all these chewers, miserable chewers I live with. None of them even got champagne for this 100K achievement.
You didn't tell us.
I didn't know until after school.
Wait.
Would
so
you have money? Would you have money to buy any champagne?
Hold on. You knew.
See this poverty-stricken child. Who is sky a friend say champagne? This is blackmail for your father. When his children are poor, he has to take the bill.
Honor? Wait.
His children are poor, he has to buy all of it. Also, for God's sake, are you not poor? Do you have money?
Yeah.
What money? The one you haven't got yet.
I got 60.
Poverty-stricken child with 60 dirhams. Anyway, for me party. I am celebrating the wonderful.
Is this on Facebook?
Yes,
Follow it?
100,000 followers today. Cancel. You eat your face mask. It must be delicious. Yeah, I was having a very decent program. I was enjoying myself. I was actually sounding intelligent to some of you until these people stormed this yard. A woman can't even have a den and hide in it in peace.
You called us. Yeah.
Who called you?
You.
I didn't call you.
Yeah, you.
I gave you food.
Yeah, you called me.
There could have been 7, 8, 10 other rooms you could have gone in.
Yeah, this is close.
Which is close. The foyer was closer.
Yeah. Not really. It's harder to cool down.
That may be a sensible video until some we bear my say video. Do we have any salad? What else did we get?
Salad.
I am the one who ordered the food, but I haven't got the foggiest what I ordered. That's the way be more to me. Eh. But I think there is a fish one do on patch moment be why. There's a fish BBB. I don't know if there was biryani with it, but there was a fish BBB. Monkafra. My cucumber is like Abriwebi boobs. Eh? What?
What?
Hmm?
Huh?
What?
This was the sense you were talking about earlier, your sensible program?
I was having a very sensible program. I was discussing the subtle art of not giving a fuck. And we're going really... Okay, apologies. It's the title of the book.
What's that booking about?
It's your friend.
It is a self-help manual. And it's not anything like the title sounds like. It's a
Really?
respectable book. Yes.
Is it?
About personal development. It's just he chose the weirdest language.
And
to
you chose
describe it in.
56?
And I've chosen to read it because I know it is awesome.
Don't say repeat.
It shifts a lot of strongholds. Well, I was telling you, asked me the name. I told you the name. And stop trying to parent me. I am your mom. You are the one who doesn't dare swear when I am here.
You shouldn't dare swear.
You better not swear. But that's your standard. I'm just reading a book.
It's always.
Be careful. But the nyame ase said nani ne nyina bibi hunhu firi wanu mu ba na mo ye ba hye because baby ankrofo we nyi aduru to da ya na me wonder say kosen anyway listen say see amanya aduane de je say ayeka ohima ayeka Marvel na bere wa boto mu hu bi da wa hu imagine the incompatibility ohima mo ngwara me wo mo na afi na mo tete me nsem hunu say anyway your friend is a party with you. They said the abaso no zoom into utumi party anytime I walk the hand so benyanyum na wo anya aduane a wo nkwa wudi na wudi kire crofo zoom. So the first time I called zoom party I'm like, what kind of nonsense is this?
What's his name?
Somebody was having a birthday party on Zoom. She had her own food and the rest of us just came and watched her eat. Mariam, me the mommy bepa wutiri ho kopem se wutiri ho bepa. This title, I worked really hard to get it. And yes, I will rub it in your face every opportunity. Thank you, Idaya. It is a Abdulaziz, Mrs. I hope so too. I'm hoping. Said the actual me were hey, a bear encourage mu movie. More about Facebook, I'm a person much there. More thing I'm more doing when I'm about. Me show me name crying say obia keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep working. Keep chipping at it. And yes, you can prevail. You can prevail. Nyensem hunu ne nsem fonko. Na ye the results no. And yes, sensationalism nko. Francis Medase. Na menya start ye ho aduane de. This me di o. Nti mo de beche me why. Some mo hye danim sen wura ba se me hye danya me yi sa. Ama Medase. Medase binya. And then I'm a person me chawade about say the nipa adwen eye adwuma. Na me chawade about ekwan a wo befa so. Na betimi aye wadwen ho adwuma. Mo amaye mo adwen se mo person mo ye mo adwen ho adwuma no. Book ne se me nka nkere me say te say de wo hwane je ni. Wo hwane kane no a wo besu kakra. Wo hwane mo no a echo inside no na wo su mo. Marian, and me bo atopa. Throw the money in my PayPal. Actually, you guys, mama come supporters no na mama me why. Why say say mo gigi ska koma demon breakers no. Me pa me chemo mo bi gigi ska ni bi mre me why na. Me ho kire me. Me so I am breaking your friend is saying nonsense. Inti me say my best sister me din my friend ho nonsense breaker. I'm telling me breaking nonsense. Mentality breaker. Me so be break bi. Mo gigi bi mre me why. Me sre mo. Shukran. Thank you. Merci. Salam. When you just can't be moving send them send me donations. Why? I could really do with donations to go and buy some equipment and software to come sit here. And you know I'm about them no. A brand here no or yeah no or baso. And you're free. And you me couple of £100. And you know quite convert here, Yakob 400. Mr. Mubi Mara Mabo, I mean, be why. But me a deposit, me tia the yaka, Timomabo, why. Help me so that I can pay for the music and pay for other things. And then we can have a good summer of nonsense. Oh, him, I want to say, Samini Dagati, dear. Nyami enemy. Even my husband knows, say I'm feel Samini Dagati. What you say? Kofi Kinata so kan Kofi Kinata the only me toy boy. Na no me share me interview bi na me hu Kofi na me behave to teenager. It's a boy who's a toy. You are my other toy boy. You didn't know. You're also my toy girl. I said, you good, this like I wasn't asking your permission. I'm telling you your title. What's your say? It's a minute I got it down to say back my own. Last time I'm boss, I make a kit webbing cameo. Nyamen kwan. Nka kofa asem bre me. Asem kese. A frank nsi so. Last time I'm boss, I mean that got you know. Just that maybe here's a meaning patch or more name Samini in the contact details, you know. You just saw the video. Me pa macho Facebook for am me page so. Mo me. Na me nya Samini Dagati number 1. 1, I want to interview the man. I want to chat to the man. 2, I want to seek permission to play his music. Unti me sremwara. Mo no me. When in baby, you who Samini Dagati wa. One can tell say some crazy woman. You can even tag him to my video. Catch yourself now, but then be or Jenny with an enyum no. Wambra, no, let me make a handsome name to me monum nankas away. So I'm a man permission. And you remember when we tell him much on the bazaar, man, not to say about on me. No, Neto Nation is easy, kitty. So Samini, what? No matter when you're Facebook. I almost Facebook hanging up. Brasami, Bacho Brabra. A friend is Sister P. That you shall make sure the interview this is the P. Until Brabramon can't tell Brasamini. So Sister P, Yano. One madam and casting be near her if we might, your friend say, continue to fall in love or stay in love. Until where's I mean in my mind. One can't tell me here and then. I'm answering is after Samini Dagati Mohan Mammy. Can you imagine the incompatibility? How can you eat on live Facebook? You are not a lady. I'm saying, who told you I'm a lady? Maserati is good. Is that your way of asking and drawing my attention to particular things?
I just remembered Netflix that she's.
Yeah. You could actually just go straight up and ask me and stop this nonsense. So, how is Maserati? Listen, so when you work this summer, you can spend some of your earnings on shoes. Yeah? And even pay for mine. Is that a problem? Have I not paid for yours all along? Oh, no, don't be mama dear.
I'm just wondering, you think I'm going to be pulling enough to afford the shoes?
No, we'll find him more work. He can be cleaning, he can be wiping, he can even be brushing horse teeth. Yeah,
What?
in
Wait, yeah?
the stables, yes.
Will you pay me to clean the house?
In this house that we all live in, and I pay you. Excuse you.
Well, wait till the house not going to be clean.
Horse.
What horse?
The equestrian club has some horses which need teeth to be scrubbed.
Oh, I know, we can buy a horse.
Nonsense. Oh.
We can have a horse for free.
They poop everywhere.
Hey, Marian, I love you. What's a Marian as a worker? No more queen fee. I want a lady. Chop kiss. What a punchline. Me outfit. Maybe I make us say take it or leave it. And yeah, by force, how dare you back me saying that you are insolent and disrespectful, bless you, to your audience to be talking and doing things. Some people watch it. And it was self-entitlement. So you say, Maria, me we have to go to Obi, I watch lady, be I won't go queen fee. That is classic. Anyway, I also before my family members came here and messed my show,
Did we?
my very respectable show.
Was it?
I hope someone also know. You got the essence of the respectable show, and you got the self-development idea. And sana bibi ajego. And sana it'll be a salad so. Now maybe salad real. So listen, massively, maka kyerɛ mo awie. I hope say bɛboa mo ama mpuntuo aba mo brabom. I hope sɛ mo mu bi ebetumi use saa adeɛ no de ayɛ adwuma. Book no sɛ wonto obi a, I highly recommend you do, because you will shift some serious strongholds whilst reading. Auto book ni wie. Na woni journal, self-help book a record the progress wo mu a. I'm a man since 2021 journal. No me anam kyerɛ te sɛ Jerusalem book. Eye boy he kala kama mun sɛ bebree. Come and order one of them. Let me know. There's a PDF version and there is the book version. Nti o ma me hu ne deɛ wo pa. Na ma mo anya bi. The whole thing is about affirmations. And to say, it's a do-it-yourself personal development planner. It enables you to coach yourself towards set goals. It is a must-have for all progressive people. And very soon, I will publish the ebook I am writing. The ebook, it's called Life and Happiness. May I think say 15 quid book no. Paper copy the publishers no only determine price no. But PDF no, I can get you the PDF and you can start using the PDF. To me see abetre. Mammy me website I'm here link in family. Wa wo book copy no de. O ma me hu a very blurb no na me de amount. Is the blurb book, which is the premium quality one. Of course, almost 500 pages thick. And yes, 500 pages thick book one. It is a few tens of dollars because of the quality it is. Mommy, you should link in the family. Na mo amope bi no. Wait me akọ site no so. But say open PDF copy no. Open the obit video to iPad so and Adobe your friend is saying where you swap. Let me give you a link. Go to the site and go buy the PDF. No? Okay, ma, me say. My me WhatsApp because maybe a video na me ko beba se me ba behwehwe wo number no e de nsem beba. I get abused in this house, really. All this abuse. Until him, I'm family WhatsApp number and to see him out. Why? And why do you know? How do you know and why do you know?
I think it was
Anyway, journal nini. Wow, open blurb, open book no ankasa bi no, get in touch with me. Catch them say open book no ankasa. I will show you where to go. So what now I can kind my books no. My book the latest one Ebeba Bonte no. Your friend Life and Happiness. Life and Happiness no. Oh, Manchester. Sure too. Hey, life is funny. I've been a wedding show girl for years. Na mabre. Me ma maybe akwa Manchester for ekwa yade o hodo katim na na de bia nsuo to. Afei Matthias dey intel journey free kuro we mu no. Me ko away bus. Awo. Bla ma bebre o Manchester kuro. So ma be so. Boy. Aye. Until anyway, mama me wrapping it up with thank you. Thank you so much to all the many of you who in many different ways have contributed to getting the page where it is. One more share. More mudi ho dance e kire nkrofo. More tagging nkrofo, inviting nkrofo. I almost in lane. Oh, yes, yeah, very funny. I have been a wedding show girl, Lankasa, for quite a bit. What's wrong? It doesn't smell right? Then don't eat it.
It smells like off milk.
If it smells like off milk, don't eat it. Especially if it's dairy. Enti meda mo nyinaa ase akwan horo a mo nyinaa ma support me, but my very special thanks goes to 35 people no a say mate ase no mo abeye me supporters no. My supporters no, they pay me $9.99, so just under $10 a month, to help me, to push me to generate progress for me on the channel. And I will make even quicker, more accelerated progress because of that investments. No, me dem nyinaa ase. Mo a mo ba me edi nkomo, mo a mo ne me di agoro. The banter makes the conversation more enjoyable. It makes it delicious. Me dem nyinaa ase. And I hope say ehye mo mu bi nkran. Ehye mo mu bi kutupa. Emma mo nso so mo try enema a yaka kire mo se mo ntimi nye. Don't listen to the naysayers. One kasa, define your own metrics for evaluation and evaluate wisely so that the actual value of a niyama and relationships in your life is actually perceived, not the wrong one. Mwah. Bye.